Hello, also welcome to the today's tutorial. So today what we will do, in previous classes we have add the wait for next functionality. Like when someone will play the shot, the next shot will be played after like all the balls are in the static state. They're not moving. So today we will create the notification functionality in which, like, if the player first is playing, then like as the notification it will show. So we will see how we will do it inside the C++. Go to the C++ classes. I will follow the same hierarchy which we used to follow in the blueprint side. All, and here we will type user widget, and here I will type m underscore. So it will be mub stand for user widget, uw, sorry. And here I will name it as main, or notification. I'm not sure what should I. Okay, at main UI. Okay, let's create the class. Nope, we need to create a folder called UI, which I usually keep like actors, core, then UI. Cool. Create class, and let us open the rider. Let me check if it is there or not. Nope. Okay. Nope. Let me close it down. Let me check if it is there or not. It is still not there. Okay. Go to the CPP file again. You know the drill. Just remove the folder, and we are good to go. So first thing which you have to keep in mind that let me open my Google and type user widget Unreal CPP documentation. Just look at the module which it mentioned. It is saying that it is a part of the UMG module, and by default if you will go under the project.build.cs, it doesn't contain that module, so we have to manually add it. So make sure that you have that. So UMG, as soon as you will do this, this will compile successfully, and you can use the functions or the override the functions. So I will override some functions. So alt enter, generate code, override method. So I will use initialize. I think post initialize should be good. I'm not sure though. Post initial. Okay. Initialize. Native on initialize, or initialize ball wide. I do want this native construct. Okay. Or I can also include the tick one. So tick, native tick, anything else. Okay, just press OK. And I do want to like keep this under the protected side. Let me see if it is okay. They are not created in the CPP side. So what I will do, I will just select all, alt enter, generate definition by declaration, and press OK. Okay, so we are done with this. So it is same as the as we follow the drill in the blueprint side when it comes to the user widget. Like if you will go to the pool, go to the content, and we haven't created the UI yet. Okay, so let me create the UI folder. I usually keep it green, so create. Okay, I think we haven't compiled yet, so we will have to check. Okay, let's finish the CPP side first. So Okay. Next thing is we do want to have some variables or the buttons and all. So how we will do? So this will be our user widget. What I want, I will like by default this will be the canvas panel, and related to this canvas panel, this will be the canvas panel 2, and inside that canvas panel I will put the border, and above that border I will put the text box. So we have to define the variable names here only. So what we will do, let me close it down. In the public section we will do this. Public you text is it canvas panel? Yes. So as soon as I will press the tab button, it will include the header file. So I will not do that. I will remove it. I'm just putting the names here. So canvas main canvas panel. Next is you canvas panel, and it will be the notification canvas panel. Next will be the border border. So notification border. The thing is, I'm putting notification in the front of them because this is the main UI, and in the main UI only I am keeping these notification things. Like I am not creating the separate UI. In idle case, you should create the all the classes like per uses. Like the notification use is different, the main panel is different, but I'm keeping in the same. And next is you text block, I think. Yes, notification text. Okay, let me remove all three, and I will include these definitions in the CPP. Right now it is in the header file, so I will just forward declare them. So add forward declare, cool. Okay, let's go to the CPP file, and okay, first we need to have some functions also, and we want them to access to the in the blueprint side also. So you property first is edit anywhere. I do want to have the flexibility like blueprint read write, and next is really important, meta equals to bind widget. So this is quite important. So here as soon as I am doing that, it is saying that it is not connected, like it is unchanged asset. As soon as I will have some reference in the blueprint site, it will club it together. So this is what I am sending this information, that, and make sure that in the blueprint site the name should be same. So I will just copy paste it. Okay, we are done. Next is we want to have some functions. So void notify f string. Okay, it will be capital S. Message, alt enter, generate definition. So what I'm doing here, as soon as let's imagine somebody wants to send some notification, I will they will call this function. So that is why it is public. Next, I want to set the notification text to the passing text. So set notification, set text. So just make sure as soon as I'm pressing tab, it already automatically include this header file. So make sure you are doing that. So message, and I'm done. Okay, so it it I think it takes f text, so let me f text from a string. Okay, now it should work. Cool. Okay. Next thing is like what I want, like this is the main UI. By default there will be some notification already, and this user widget will always be there. As soon as user will send the definition, like by default its opacity will be 0, so we will code that its opacity will be 0. As soon as I will send the notification, it will make the visibility from 0 to 1, and after some time, like after 2 or 3 seconds, it will revert it back. Okay, so let's code that. What we will do, we will create two more function and it will be protected because like we want to access these functions from the blueprint side. So I'm doing it in the protected. So start note make notification visible, void make notification collapsed or invisible should be good. Okay, you function blueprint callable. So why we are doing that, because blueprint, okay, sorry, it will be blueprint implementable event. So I don't want like to have the definition of this declaration. We want the definition inside the blueprint side because we will place a animation and we will create the definition in the blueprint side. So we are just creating the functions so we can call it here. So as soon as we have set the text, what we will do, we will create make notification visible and we will start a timer. So we have set the timer in previous tutorial, so try to make the timer on your own. So get world get timer manager, set timer, so f timer handler timer handle timer handler comma f timer delegate create lambda. So we have done the same thing in the previous tutorial if you have gone through it. So rate is 1, it will not be the loop, and the first delay I do want to have the 3-second or the 2-second delay. 3-second will be fine. Okay, and I will pass the values like so you have to put like either you can put and or the equal to. It does mean is like if you are putting and, it does mean like you are passing the values from the reference, so I can access the class member variable. So as soon as like when it will be called, so what I will do, I will make notification collapsed. Okay, I think we are done here. Let me go to the Unreal Engine and compile, Control P. I have created the custom bindings for it. So once it is done, then okay, so it is compiled. So right click blueprint and here we will main UI. So pp underscore main, okay, sorry, u underscore main, press enter. So right now if you will try to compile it, it will give you the error because we have declared some variable but it is not there. So make sure that you have those variables. So canvas panel, it is there, and let me rename it. Just give me a second. Okay, so we need to rename the variable, so we have to keep the naming convention same which we are using in the C++ side. So the first name was the main canvas panel, so we will do it here, the same main canvas panel. Again, I think we need to have one more canvas panel, which we name notification canvas panel. F2 notification canvas panel. Inside this canvas panel, I want to have the border. So let me type the border here, drag and drop it, F2, pressed it. Next is notification text, which will be the text block. So the text block, F2, let me enter the name. Okay, so next thing, the thing is, first I want to anchor it to the downward. So position 0 0, I want it to be 700 and size to be 70 around, align 0.5 and here 1 to 2. Okay, next this border I want to anchor this one 0 0, and for the brush color I do want to somewhat black or okay, and for the text I want it to be inside the middle. Okay, so if you remember, we have made two functions. So first one was make notification visible, so go to the graph, just let me delete all, make notification visible, make notification collapsed. Okay, so we need these two functions. Okay, go to the designer section. I want to create one animation, fade in, fade in, fade out. Select this, click on the track, select the notification canvas panel. Now click the track button, and I want to turn on the render opacity. By default it will be 0 and it will go from 0 to 1. So it will be 0 here. I want this transaction to be of 1 second and the value will be 0. Value will be fun. Okay, here I want the value to be 0. Let me see. Awesome. By default I don't want any text to be here, so let me delete this, compile and save. By default the opacity will be 0, so just compile and save. Okay, let me check again if it is 0 or not. Okay, compile and save, done. So when we do want to enable the notification, just play the animation. In the forward mode, again in the reverse direction I will again play the animation, but in reverse order. Okay, I think we are good to go to run some test. Okay, so the thing is, we have created the UI, so we do have the HUD, which is the Unreal class. So all the user widget class or all the UIs which will be seeing, it will go through the HUD class, and it is the like industry standard which we do follow, in which we keep all the tracks of the user widget inside the HUD function. So what we will do, we will create one more class and it will be the part of the core. So in the core, all HUD, so it will be the type of HUD class. Next, mHUD core create class. Okay, it is not here yet. Just press no and it should come here. Go to the CPP and delete the folder name. So this is the HUD class. So what we will do, in the begin play only, first I will have the reference. So what I will do, uh, public, and it will be the type of what I will do, I will take the class of this UI widget. So T subclass of, yep, so T subclass of, so this is the class. So UMUW main UI. So let me paste it here. We can include that, or I will just forward declare it. Let me remove it. Main UI, menu, what the fuck, UI, and okay, main UI class. Next, in the private, UMU main UI, I want the pointer and main UI. So the difference between these two is this is the class and this is the UI, and this is public, and I do want to expose it. So you property edit anywhere. So as soon as I will override it, I will select the user widget which I do want to use, and we can access it. Okay, next what we will do, we will, okay, so private protected, in the protected section I will virtual void begin play, alt enter. So inside this begin play function, what I will do, I will create the widget class. So create widget, and the owning object will be, okay, so this is main. The owner of this HUD class will be the player controller. So what I will do, I will get the player controller. So you gameplay statics, get player controller, get world, comma 0. Okay, comma, next is we have to pass the class. So main class, main UI class. Okay, so this is it, and I will store it. Okay, next is we have to cast. So the type of it, let me just cast it. Okay, and I will save it inside the variable. So menu, oh, okay, we already have the definition for it, I guess, variable. So main UI is equals to main UI. Okay, so we haven't included the header files. So I will just include it. Make sure that you have included this header file. So this is done. So as soon as my HUD will get placed, its begin play will be called, and in begin play we will add this widget. Let's imagine if somebody wants, so go to the header file, in the public section I will again create the public section for the functions, ufunctions, and it can be like, it can be called from blueprint also, and void send notification f string message. Okay, alt enter, generate declaration. What I will do, if main UI, if it is true, then main UI dot notify, yes, and here we have to pass the message. That's it. Okay, as soon as, let's imagine we are calling this function from like send notification, it will check, it will notify, message, it will make the visible, then it will collapse it. Perfect. I think it should work fine. So just control B. So we already have the game mode which we have set up in the previous classes, so make sure that you are following this tutorial from the beginning. So actors, nope. Okay, we haven't created the core class, so I will just create the core folder, and for core also I usually use blue. Set color blue. I always use like blueprint, so blueprint does contain core and actor. So the core, I will just override the game mode. So game mode, select bp underscore p underscore m game mode, press enter. So in the HUD, we haven't created the HUD class, like the blueprint variant of it. So what we will do, the HUD mHUD bp underscore mHUD. So in the HUD, you can see at the right it is saying main UI underscore class. So let me select the class. I think it will be the UI underscore main. So this is the blueprint variant of it. So I'm selecting that. And what I will do in the game mode, I will select the HUD class which we have created in the blueprint variant. Just compile and save. And in the world setting, okay, we do have the game mode, but I will select the blueprint variant one, and we have overridden the settings. Let's play. Okay, now the next thing is the blueprint. As soon as the begin play is there, okay, so it is, I think, like in my current understanding, it is creating that widget, but it is not visible as we have set the opacity to 0. So what I will do, first I will always make sure that you are calling the like child blueprint, sorry, the parents begin play. Next what I will do, I will just make the delay of like 1 or 2 seconds just to have some time frame. Then I will send the notification. So the get heard. Okay, I'm already in the herd. Cool. So send notification. This is player 1 chance. Compile and save. Let's play. 1 2. It is not working. Let me let me put some delay there. Okay, UI is here. Okay, let's see. Let me check if it is triggered. It is. Next thing is in the UI main, let me put this here. Toggle breakpoint. Remove blueprint. Yep, it is getting triggered, but it is not visible. Why? So let me check. Okay, I'm just disconnecting this, the collapse one, just to check if it is working fine. Remove breakpoint. Yep. Nope. Why is it not working? Let me check. Okay, let's do one testing. Go to the designer side and make its visibility to 1.5 so we can see if it is being added or not. Okay. I think it's my mistake, really sorry for it. Okay, yep, this is all good. I think we are not adding it. Go to the, in the begin play we are just creating the widget, but we are not adding it to the viewport. So main UI viewport. Yep. Oh, what we can do, the cleaner way of this would be which will be private. So I'm just creating one more section for the function. So void create not widget alt enter generate. Okay, let me cut paste it. This will be create if okay if main UI is there, then main UI remove from parent main UI is equals to null pointer, and just for the safe side I will delete the main UI. Okay, I'm just deleting this memory manually. So in the begin, what I will do, I will call the create main widget, so it will add to the viewport. And I just created this function just like maybe in the future we will use it. Main widget next. Okay, okay, control B. Let's check. Okay, this is working fine. And I think we did something with the render opacity. We have set it to the 0.5, because of which it was visible. Okay, compile save. I think this is good. Okay, this is working fine. So this was it for today, guys. So if you like the tutorial, please like and subscribe. If you do have some questions, just comment it below. I will try my best, like try my really best to like fix it as soon as possible. So this was it for today. Signing off. Thank you and have a nice day.